All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Unprepared. Today, we're welcoming to the show Sterling Smith. Second time's the charm. We're going to make it work from Sandbox Commerce, and we're going to talk about Shopify apps. How are you doing?
Hey, Chase. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So whenever I say Shopify apps, people usually think about apps in the App Store, but this conversation is going to go a whole different direction. So let me just, since we're kind of pressed for time on these, I'm just going to hand it over to you and let you give them the spiel and talk about why someone might want their own dedicated app for their e-commerce brand.
Yeah, high level overview. Sandbox Commerce is what's known as a no-code solution. We're also headless commerce, in that we help Shopify customers, retailers, and brands build native mobile apps by simply dragging and dropping. It usually takes anywhere between 15 minutes and 45 minutes for a Shopify customer, retailer, to drag and drop their way into building a fully native iOS and Android app for their brand. Our team, once they hit publish after that 15 to 45 minute sprint, we handle all the technical back-end shenanigans and facilitate the launching of that mobile application to both iPhone and Android app stores. Once the app is in the app store, we don't stop there. We actually teach you how to drive that Lambo. I think I've told Chase offline that the typical native mobile app costs around $200,000 to build using the status quo. And so for that reason, many emerging brands and retailers have been resistant to building a native mobile app. But we actually lower that cost to as little as starting at $99 a month. Every one of our users starts at $99 a month. But to that point, most retailers don't know how to drive the Lambo. They don't know how to basically use leverage push notifications without being an asshole, as well as all the other things that native mobile apps do for brands. And so the short answer is, who's a mobile app for, and why would you consider it? A mobile app it's not for the window shopper. It's not for the casual person who's not familiar with your brand. It is for the brand loyalist, your customers, the 20% that's generating the 80% of your revenue. We're here to create, or a mobile app is there to create that experience that encourages them to shop more, spend more time, learn more about the products. They're proven to have a higher conversion rate. And so, short answer, that's who the mobile app is for.
Oh man, you had so much awesome stuff just in less than 3 minutes. There's actually a clock on this thing on purpose. But all right, so let's talk about a few things. There is push notifications is probably one of the major advantages of having your own iOS or Android app, a dedicated app, something that you're going to download from an app store onto your mobile device. Now, I'm sure there are other advantages, and I know of one.
Yes, there are.
I know of one so I'm going to give you a really very good softball. I was like, let's talk about the analytics you can pull out of this stuff.
Oh yeah, so there are a couple. I wanted to hit on the one that is without a doubt universal. Every one of our customers leverages push notifications to increase engagement and to also handle increase the percentage of abandoned cart responses. But yeah, analytics. I mean, you look no further than likely the Starbucks app that exists on each and every one of your phones, or most of your phones, to understand how valuable a native mobile experience for brands and retailers can be. Starbucks has really, they are leading the game in helping brands and they're using their native mobile app to truly understand who their customers are. We've learned at Sandbox that you cannot learn more about your shopper than if they have installed your mobile app and are using your service. And so part of what our job is through our Engage dashboard, which our customers typically leverage once their app has been pushed to the app stores, is to make that digestible and really make the information provide you guys with digestible information about who your customer is, and provide you an opportunity to use one of the 16 integrations that we provide with Klaviyo, with Urban Airship, with Twilio for push notifications and text messages, all these weird names, but powerful tools to really help emerging retailers increase engagement, understand who their customers are, and sell more. And one other thing, I guess you're looking for a few other things that make a native mobile app truly unique for brands and retailers. Lately, post-COVID, we're powering more grocery store delivery apps, think Instacart, than ever before. That's kind of a new discovery that we've had at Sandbox Commerce. And then we're also powering really interesting curbside commerce solutions. So really, that buy online, pick up curbside, there's not a better user experience than Sandbox Commerce today. There's not another one that has been standardized on mobile for native mobile apps either. So super excited to kind of be trailblazing on that front as well.
Yeah, I mean, the buy online, pick up in store solution was something everyone was kind of laxed on originally, but now it's essentially evolved into this curbside pickup to make sure everyone's staying safe. But yeah, having, a QR code on your phone, here's my order, or a barcode or whatever, and just like having everything talk together and having it be seamlessly integrated, which I think is something we really briefly kind of just like glossed over, is the fact that this is so well already just integrated into most people's tech stack.
Yes.
You guys just fully integrate with Shopify, which is obviously going to be a lot of the people that are watching this, but WooCommerce is hopefully coming soon.
You got it.
And a few other ones. A BigCommerce, I know. You guys on Magento yet?
Yeah. I mean, on these super podcast friendly podcasts, we don't really talk about the others, but we are headless and omni-channel. So just because you brought it up, Chase, I'll say a one-liner. If you are thinking about moving from BigCommerce to Shopify, there's no lag time. You can come on board today, and whenever you switch over to Shopify or vice versa, it's seamless. We're one of the only providers that I'm aware of that allow you to seamlessly transition from one platform to the next without losing continuity for your customers.
Yeah, that's actually something for a lot of people to consider. So let's talk about, we got about a minute here left before I want to kind of sign off. Let's talk about, when should someone be thinking about a dedicated app in their journey? Like, let's, maybe orders or just sales metrics. Like, this probably isn't something you should do as a startup, but
yes.
Where should it make sense?
And I know where your head's at. We've been on one of these chats before, so I know, you're very metrics driven, which I appreciate. But what I'll say is, what we're seeing early on and these early kind of post-COVID days is we're working with digitally native direct consumer brands that at $99 a month are launching a native mobile app when they launch their Shopify store. So, but from a metric standpoint, traditionally what we said is that we see retailers who are generating at least $250,000 in annual recurring revenue being a strong fit, because they already have a loyal customer base that 20% that generates 80% of the revenue. And I'll pause there. I know we're getting close on time.
No, yeah, you answered it correctly both ways. If you are launching a new store and you want to have an app launch with it, like, by all means, I know that they have a great solution over there, but don't like put so many things on your plate when you're launching a new business. You should definitely be very laser focused on your marketing and on your offer. So don't really try to have too much for your launch. So before we go, if someone's interested in building their own native iOS or Android app, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so visit us at sandboxcommerce.com. One secret that's really a big secret these days is if you need to extend your trial or you want a little bit more time to experiment, feel free to either shoot me a DM on Twitter directly at Sterling Smith, or reach out to us on Intercom. Obviously, building a mobile app costs typically a lot more than $99 a month, but it's important for us to show value before you start shelling out the big bucks. And so that's one of the value add for using Sandbox Commerce. But thanks for having me, Chase.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes. Cheers, brother.
Unprepared is not scripted or edited. When I screw up, it's going live. That might work for this show, but that is no way to run a business. Our partner and sponsor, Rewind, can protect your Shopify store with automated backups and quick and easy recovery. Rewind should be the first app you install on your project to protect your store against human error, misbehaving apps, or collaborators gone bad. It's like having your own magic undo button. Trusted by over 25,000 businesses, from side hustles to the biggest online retailers like Reebok, Gatorade, or Movement Watches. Best of all, you can respond to any of their welcome emails and just mention Unprepared this show and get your first month absolutely free.